This YouTube channel right here is getting 26 million views per month, and he's making anywhere from $7,000 per month to $115,000 per month according to Social Blade. And the best part is, there is no face attached to the channel. The owner of the channel doesn't show his face, and he probably doesn't make any of the videos himself, and he's completely anonymous. Nobody knows who he really is. Now, we'll talk more about that in a second, but I'm sure you've seen these types of channels before. They're called faceless YouTube channels, and more people are talking about them. They can be about cars, sports, movies, even money. And while most of them are making thousands of dollars, maybe tens of thousands of dollars, there are some of them out there that are making millions of dollars. And what I'm gonna do in this video is show you 7 no-face YouTube channels that you can use as inspiration to start your own and make money on YouTube without showing your face. So let's begin. The first channel on today's list, and is the one that I was talking about in the intro, is called Top Discovery. They have less than 1 million subscribers, but over 1,000 videos uploaded. And what I want to show you is the videos that they were making in the past, or the most popular videos. For example, 15 real-life giants that exist today, 8.1 million views 10 months ago. This drone made a terrifying discovery after spotting this high up on a mountain, 7.8 million views 1 year ago. 20 rare historical photos that scientists cannot explain, 5.6 million views 6 months ago. Guys, those videos might seem simple. Although they've gotten millions and millions of views, they're not that hard to make. Obviously, they have no face, then they have a normal voice, a normal narration, a normal person like you and me just using a microphone and reading the script out loud. The stock footage is very good, but you can find that pretty easy online. We're going to talk about in a second how you can do that. And the thumbnails, from what I'm seeing, is just a picture with an arrow or a circle, something to captivate the audience, something to create curiosity or controversy. This is what usually works. Now, the best way to model their success and take a piece of the pie for yourself would be pretty much to come up with weird things, weird findings from all areas of life that you can use the internet or even ChatGPT for. Then you want to put together a nice flowing script, mostly based on a list of things or list of events, list of humans that are weird or bizarre. You want to glue it together with some stock footage that you can find on websites like Pixabay, Pexels, or even Storyblocks. Do the voiceover yourself, as I mentioned earlier, or pay somebody $10 to $20 on Fiverr or Upwork.com to do it for you. And lastly, for the thumbnail, you can easily find a very interesting clickbaity picture. You can add an arrow or circle. You can do that in Canva.com or Photoshop if you're more advanced, but it's nothing fancy. The key here, and what a lot of people overlook in my opinion, is not the video quality, it's not the production, right? I just broke it down for you, and you can see it's pretty easy to make. What I think is the secret, and what I think allows those people to get so many views, is that the idea is very interesting and it's actually real. I'm not sure if those humans, those giants, those historic photos actually existed, but they were able to match the clickbait, to basically match what they said in the title, in the thumbnail, and in the topic with what they've been able to show in the video, meaning they found footage that supports it. They found something, they found a conspiracy that supported it, and that's going to be the hardest part because it's going to take a little bit of time to research, but hey, if you're passionate about this, you can definitely do it. And one more thing that I would mention here that I think can make it or break it: top 10, top 5, top 20, those list-based videos were the first type of videos in the whole faceless YouTube automation space because they're pretty easy to do. Those channels have been around for years and years and years, so I would say it isn't necessarily saturated, but most of the videos, most of the topics have been done. What I would do if I would start a channel like this today is talk about something a little bit more specific, something a little bit more niched down. So pick one topic. It can be sports, it can be cars, it can be whatever you want. For example, we have this channel right here called Top 10 Files, right? That's talking about vehicles. This is a perfect example of taking top 10, and instead of talking about everything and anything, all genres of life, they're talking just about vehicles, and they're doing pretty fine if you ask me. Or also, we have this channel called The Why, which is talking about different movies, right? Same thing, taking a broad subject and niching it down. There are many other examples out there, so feel free to choose for yourself. The second channel on the list that I want to talk about today is called Courtroom Consequences, and it's crushing it right now. They've been around for less than a year. They grew over 600,000 subscribers, posted 400 videos, and what's most impressive is the number of views. Since they started, they've been able to get almost 300 million views, guys. 300 million views, of which 30 million were last month alone. According to Social Blade, they're making anywhere from $7,500 to $120,000 per month, which in my opinion is much closer to the 120 to the 6 figures mark. Two reasons why I'm saying that. Number one, I've seen a couple of channels in the crime niche, and based on the number of views that are getting, I can definitely tell you they're definitely making more than $7,500 per month. It's definitely in the six-figure range, definitely over $100,000. And two, Social Blade is usually on the lower range of the spectrum when it comes to financial estimates. Now with the views, I think they do a phenomenal job. I think they're pretty accurate in terms of tracking how many views the channel is getting. But when it comes to money, let's take a look at one of my channels called Mr. Money right here. As you can see, according to Social Blade, Mr. Money is making anywhere from $145 a month and $2,300 per month, so $2,300 a month. Now, if we pull up the analytics and if we go inside the YouTube studio, you can see that in the last 20 days alone, Social Blade is the last 30 days, but this is showing us the last 20 days alone, Mr. Money has generated over $9,000, guys. So it's almost a 5x in difference. 5x in difference from Social Blade's highest estimate. So that's why I'm saying for most of the channels, it's usually more money than Social Blade is estimating. And this is not including affiliate marketing, brand deals, sponsorships, and all of that. This is just AdSense revenue alone. Back to Courtroom Consequences, guys. They've been one of the pioneers. They've been one of the first people to kind of go in the crime niche, which is really, really pumping right now. It's really trending. It's the go-to place if you want to start a faceless YouTube automation channel, a faceless channel, a no-face channel, however you want to call it. Crime is a pretty good choice right now. And if we look at their videos, they're pretty good. The production quality is actually higher, right? We can start from the thumbnails. You can see they have a lot of curiosity, a lot of clickbait stuff right there, and I'm sure they do a pretty good job with the delivery. The voice is good, decent, not something that you and I can do as well. And then the footage is, again, one of the most important pieces, because if we look at their most popular video, for example, crazy courtroom moments of all time, or killers who showed no remorse to victims and families in court, most viewed courtrooms of all time, most dramatic courtroom moments ever, all those have 15 million views, 4.8 million views, 2.7 million views, 2.5 million views. The thumbnail title combination seems so clickbait. It seems like too good to be true, but if you watch the video, they actually, again, deliver on that. They actually found the footage, they actually found the moments, they actually found the stories, which I think is what makes them so successful. This is not to discourage you guys. This is not like, oh my god, they're so good, they're making so much money, you cannot do it. They are good, yes, but as I said in the beginning, they can serve as inspiration for you to start your own channel if crime is what we want to do. Now, the next channel that I want to talk about today, the next no-face channel, is called Miss Mojo. Miss Mojo is the biggest one so far, and probably the biggest channel that we're going to talk about today, with over 5 million subscribers, over 7,000 videos, and they're posting, again, list videos about pop culture, movies, film, TV, Hollywood, and all that stuff. For example, top 10 hilarious Friends bloopers, 16 million views. Top 10 best lip sync battles, top 10 shocking red carpet outfits, 13 million views, 12 million views. And you can see they've been in the game for quite a while. Just to paint a picture, guys, 7,000 videos. Imagine you post a video every day for an entire year. You're gonna end up with 360 something videos, right? If you post for 10 years, you have 3,000. So daily uploads for 10 years straight, you'll be at just half of their upload count. They're a huge channel, they make a lot of money, and they're uploading, I think, 4 to 5, maybe even sometimes 6 videos per day. Let's take a look at their stats. According to SB, they're making anywhere from $5,000 per month and $80,000 per month, or very close to $1 million a year, based on the fact that they're getting what, 21, 22 million views. I think it's, again, once on the higher end, they're probably making around 100, maybe even $200,000. We're only speaking AdSense revenue alone. When you have a channel with 5 million subscribers, guys, it's very easy to make even more money than AdSense revenue from brand deals, sponsorships, affiliate marketing, all that stuff. Now, how is this helpful for you? What you can take from this? Well, you can start a list channel just like them. And if you want to talk about movies, celebrities, Hollywood, and all that stuff, I recommend you start looking at smaller channels like Rumored, This Happened, Spill Tea, maybe even Anna Whoop. Those are smaller channels started by people like you and me. You can have a channel like that make anywhere from $3,000, $5,000, maybe $10,000 per month. Now, are they going to make you $100,000 per month? Probably, if you stick with it for a couple of years and if you do this full time and if you want this to take it to the next level. But if you're just looking to make $5,000 to $10,000 per month, guys, a movie channel, taking inspiration from Miss Mojo, watch Mojo, you can definitely do it. Good luck to you. Moving on to number 4, they're so big that I'm sure you've watched or at least got recommended one of their videos at some point. Let's look at this channel called The Infographics Show. They've been in the game for over 12 years and they started by posting short videos answering the most basic questions, like this one, for example, why do we cry? 274,000 views. Now they have over 13 million subscribers. They're getting over 50 million views a month. And according to Social Blade, they make anywhere from $13,000, which I think it's a joke, all the way up to maybe $211,000, which I think is more accurate. Again, I think it's even more than that. And the reason I was saying earlier that they're a little bit different is because while they still talk about facts, like insane conspiracy theories that turn out to be true, how USA actually spends its military budget and all that stuff, the way they make the videos, it's different. They have this custom animated motion graphic style that's pretty hard to do, in my opinion. I have no creativity skills, no design skills whatsoever, but the quality is top notch. It's insane. They still answer pretty basic questions, right? It's nothing crazy, nothing in depth, and they cover a large platter of things, but they do it in such a nice way that, again, they've been able to be around for many years, and they've gotten a lot of views. Now, to make this practical for you guys, here's how you can start a channel similar to theirs. Maybe you're not gonna nail the quality and not gonna get at that level from the beginning, but you're at least gonna have a chance making money making this type of videos. And that is using websites like Doodle or Potun that allow you to get started with whiteboard animations or even infographic styles at a very low cost from what I see on their website. Of course, as I said, it will take you some reps to get started. It will take you some reps to do how to learn to do these animations if you even want to do them yourself. But if you look at smaller channels that are making money, we have Investor Weekly, which is the perfect example in my opinion. 80,000 subscribers, started about a year ago, and they're probably making around $10,000 per month, making the same similar videos, but about finance and about economy and about money. And if you look at their quality, it's definitely not the infographic show, but it's also not too shabby, and I believe it's something that you can do as well. Their most popular videos are Warren Buffett, Stop These 5 Things That Are Keeping You Poor ASAP, Warren Buffett, 14 Things Poor People Waste Money On, Frugal Living, Financial Advice, and all that stuff. So you can see those videos, although they don't have the infographic show content, they don't have that style of editing yet, they're still getting millions of views and making the owner of this channel tens of thousands of dollars, so may you be the next one. For number 5, I want to talk about meditation channels. I'm sure you've heard about them if you are familiar with the YouTube automation, faceless YouTube channel space. Here, we're talking about a channel like this one, Yellow Brick Cinema Relaxing Music, which according to Social Blade could be making up to $25,000 per month, except there's one big problem with it. If you're a beginner, you might have probably seen those short videos on TikTok or maybe even videos on YouTube with people that are telling you to start a meditation channel. And the reason it's obvious. It's pretty easy to make them. As you can see, some of those videos are hours and hours and hours, and all it takes is an image, that's their thumbnail, and they have a relaxing song that pretty much does nothing, and a moving picture or some short or stock footage. Now, who couldn't put that together? All you need to do is go on the website, find the footage, find a song, mash them together, go on Google, put a picture, use that as your thumbnail, and there you go. That's your video. The problem is that's actually not monetizable. You can actually not make money like that, and here's why. As per the YouTube TOS, so the terms of service, that type of content is considered mass-produced and easily replicable, which is true. As I said, everybody can do it, and because of that, YouTube is not allowing these type of channels, the channels that get marked as mass-produced, into the YouTube Partner Program. YouTube will not pay you for the views. Can you still make money with affiliate marketing, brand deals, and all sorts of adjacent monetization streams? Yes, of course. But in the way I see it is, why would I want to start a channel that is not going to allow me the full monetization, that is not going to allow me to use the main source of monetization, just because it's easy and I can maybe get some views and maybe make some money on the side? It just doesn't make sense. Now, I have to mention, there are definitely some exceptions out there. There are some channels, there are some people who bypass that, who get away with it and get monetized. The main point is that most people, the majority, won't really have success with this type of channel. I took a closer look and I saw a bunch of these channels, even big channels, shutting down and stop posting. Like this one, for example, Meditation Relax Music, who although had a bunch of subscribers, stopped posting 5 months ago. The reason why? My opinion, my humble opinion, they probably got demonetized. And then there are actually some people, there are actually some channels who actually do meditation videos, meaning they create the music themselves. They create the beats, maybe they create an image, like Soothing Relaxation, for example. They've been around for 9 years, got over 10 million subscribers, and according to Social Blade, they could be making up to $122,000 per month, over $1.5 million a year. But if you look at their videos, there's actually this guy, Peter, who's playing the piano, who's making the sounds himself, and then he's using them for those long meditation videos. Now, does that work? Obviously, but unless you want to create music yourself, or unless you want to play the piano in order to make money without showing your face on YouTube, that's why I don't recommend this type of channel. Now, if that's you, if that's what you want to do, then definitely go for it. Now, number 6 is probably one of the most beginner-friendly, no-face YouTube channels you can start in 2024 and beyond, and it's channel similar to this one right here called Top 5 Picks. They make simple list videos about products. You could even say product reviews. Their most popular, Top 5 Best Synthetic Oils of 2021, Best Soundbars of 2021, Best Robot Vacuums. I can see that 2021 was a good year for them. They just take all these items that you can think of, and they categorize them. Now, if you play one of their videos, you can see that they're not shooting the footage themselves. They're not ordering all these products and reviewing them. This is not a review channel, but instead they just take the product reviews, the footage from different sources of internet, maybe the supplier page, maybe the Amazon page, maybe other YouTube videos that are copyright free, and then they probably take the descriptions off of Amazon, they get somebody to narrate it, create a picture in Canva, and there you go, that's our video right there. But once again, with these types of channels, it's actually not about the production, it's actually not about the video, but rather about the keyword. And when I say the keyword, it's mostly the item that they're talking about. So laptops, budget drones, juicers, Sony cameras. There are so many people making this type of content, and most of those videos are search based, meaning if you get recommended one of those videos, oh, let me see what are the top 5 best laptops in 2024, you're not really going to watch that unless you're interested, unless you want to buy a laptop. But instead, when you want to buy a laptop, so when you have the initiative and you go on YouTube and you search for it, you're going to have a bunch of examples like you can see right here on the screen. Now, the key here is to rank as high as possible, and the production is not the biggest lever to that, but the keyword. So however you optimize the search, however you optimize the title, the description, the tags, the video itself, that's where the meat and bone is. And it's also volume. It's going to take you some time to rank in search. It's going to take you multiple attempts. For example, you can see that they have over 1,000 videos and they've only been posting for like 40 years. So what you need to do is try to find untapped keywords, untapped items that not a lot of people have yet to talk about. Maybe they're new and revolutionary to the market. Maybe they're new to Amazon. Maybe they're about AI. That's up to you. But whatever you do, you want to make sure that you rank in search. And again, if the video has been made 1,000 times, the chances are not the biggest. Now, one more thing that I like about this channel is although they're getting a lot of views and they're making a lot of money from AdSense revenue alone, I think that's not where the meat and potatoes is. I think that's not where the most amount of money is, but instead it's from affiliate marketing. It's affiliate revenue. Take a look at this. If we go in any of their videos, you can see that in the description, they have links to the best laptops 2024 that we listed in these videos. And then they have Amazon affiliate links. And most of the people only watch this video when they want to buy a laptop. The intent is much higher. And if they do a good job selling the product and giving it a nice review, people might go in the description, they might click the link, they might not buy now, but maybe tomorrow, in a week, next week. Amazon saves the cookies and they will trace back the purchase of the person back to their link, and they get paid a commission. Now, the commission percentage is pretty low, obviously, but when you have 1,000 videos and you talk about 5 products in each, you can see that easily stacks up and piles up, and that's how I think those channels are making their most amount of money. Now, number 7 and the last channel on our today's list of no-face YouTube channels that you can use as inspiration to start making money on YouTube without making any videos yourself or showing your face is a food channel. And before you click away, don't worry. You won't need to cook anything yourself. You don't need to become a chef. It's nothing about that. This is not about food here, but rather about the food industry. Babbletop makes insanely simple but great videos about all sorts of food. So for example, 10 discontinued foods we lost in 2023, 10 best Subway sandwiches you need to eat in 2023. It's insane. Like, if you're a food enthusiast, this is the go-to. This is the heaven. And as you can see with this channel as well, most of their videos are also list-based and pretty easy to make. I mean, who would have thought 15 times Gordon Ramsay actually liked the food would get 35 million views, or 10 biggest fast food failures of all time, 7.4 million views? Well, they definitely did, and they got paid for it. Now, according to Social Blade, they're only making between $350 per month and $5,700, so $5,700 per month. But I think they're making much more than that. And if they're not making it from AdSense revenue alone, they're definitely using secondary or other sources of income to make more money than, I would say, $10,000 per month at least. And it's pretty easy and fun to make this type of content. Guys, I really enjoy making this type of videos, and I hope you got some value out of it too. See you next time.